Play Trade Guitars is giving away this Gibson Custom Shop Les Paul to one of you. How to enter? Subscribe to Play Trade Guitars on YouTube, and we'll give it away when we hit 50,000 subscribers. Hey, welcome back to Play and Trade Guitars. I'm John, that's Zach behind the camera. This is Play and Trade Guitars, where of course we play it and trade it. And I've got an exciting guitar to look at today. It actually came out last year. Oh, turn up the contrast, filter that in IG, and you can get a closer look. But this is a request. If you have a guitar that you'd like to request that we cover, drop a comment below. But today we're talking about a Flying V and a very special one. In particular, this is the Dave Mustaine Flying V EXP, super cool metallic silver finish. These are some of my most influential sounds as a guitarist. I can tell you Zach and I spent a lot of time. And I'd love to get my hands on this and also talk about the merits of a Flying V, and then at the end of the video, stay tuned, I'll give you 5 reasons why this could be a must-own guitar. Hit the Gleam link, make sure you're subscribed. Also, if you're in the market for this Dave Mustaine EXP or anything else, make sure you use our purchase link. You support Play and Trade Guitars directly when you buy with us. All right, enough of that, let's get to work. Solid heavy-duty Gibson case with Dave Mustaine there on the front.
Mr. Mustaine.
Oh my goodness, look at that metallic silver finish. Really cool witch hat knobs. They actually have the 2 volume knobs oriented up here, Zach pointed out for me, making them more accessible right here, which is kind of a nice mod. Beautiful piece of ebony with these mother of pearl teeth, bound fretboard. Just a beautiful guitar. This, of course, is gonna have 24 frets, so you can get all the way up there. This is a sharp looking guitar. I love the look of an Explorer headstock on a Flying V. I just think it looks super cool. Metallic finish all the way throughout. Nothing beats the smell of that nitro and fresh mahogany. This guitar just smells so good. And then you got the volute, which is a cool touch. Dave Mustaine on the back here. Out of the box, it's actually really light. And that's always one thing I've liked about Flying Vs. I feel like they're really resonant, really airy, great tone. And then packing some real power that we'll go ahead and head to the bench and talk about these pickups and all the rest before we plug it in and play it. Let's do it. You do have Dave Mustaine up here on the Explorer headstock, mother of pearl Gibson logo at the top. You have the Grover kidney bean tuners in black, which is real sharp, synthetic nut. Coming down here, this is one of the nicest pieces of ebony that I've seen on a new Gibson guitar in a long time. And this true mother of pearl, these teeth here with that bound white fretboard and 24 frets is just out of this world. I'm really impressed by the looks. I'm a huge sucker for this silver metallic finish. Mahogany body, mahogany neck. I think the finish looks absolutely fantastic. I love the volute. I love the little Dave Mustaine rocking up here at the top of the headstock. And you can see those mini Grovers from the back as well. But there's another surprise here. I'm looking, let me flip the guitar, Zach, and show you this. They've got this recessed input jack actually down here on the inner bout of the V, which I think is pretty cool. Thrashing around on it, you gotta make sure you don't lose that cable, and it's actually real easy to pull the cable out of a Flying V when it's put in the front. Many Flying Vs have been damaged that way, so I like that design. You're also gonna notice as you come down, Seymour Duncan pickup. So you've actually got the same Seymour Duncan pickup that they used on Rust in Peace. And then you have a brand new Dave Mustaine Seymour Duncan Thrash Factor pickup in bridge. And this I actually like. So he's got a fixed bridge. Dave Mustaine's usually rocking with the fixed bridge. And these witch hat knobs I think really cool. I also love how you can get at this volume right here with your pinky. It's a nice way to mod that volume knob. With the strings out of the way, we'll start to get some neck measurements, starting with the nut. At a 1.69 inch nut, first fret 0.8 inches, 0.91 inches at the 12th. Body thickness on this V coming in at 1.66 inches. So let's go ahead and flip these up and we'll get some pickup measurements as well. Hot, 15.8 in bridge, 7.1 in neck, 4.9 combined. Flipping the guitar over, we can take a look at the electronics. So hand wiring, Gibson pots in here, looks pretty clean. Always a little tricky weighing a Flying V, but let's see if I can find the balance point here. 7 pounds, 8 ounces, so we're talking about 7.5 pounds, so pretty light. And just an initial reaction, like I said, I love this beautiful ebony fretboard. Oh my goodness. Beautiful resonant guitar. Flying V's always have a great resonance to them. All right, so this Flying V retails for $27.99. You can compare that to $24.99 on the 70s Flying V, and then $19.99 on what's kind of just the standard Flying V from Gibson. But this is basically the top priced model from Gibson USA, but it's got top price appointments. So now really that's all that's left to do is plug it in and play it. We'll go through some DI clean tones, and then we'll crank it up through a JCM 800 and let it scream behind a track. Let's head over and get to work.
I really like this guitar. It might surprise you that I'm playing a guitar like this, but it's in my roots.
up every now and then, and it's a lot of fun. This guitar feels dead on perfect to me. The ebony is absolutely beautiful. The neck is a joy to play. It's super easy to play. And let me wrap up with 5 reasons why I think this might be a must-own guitar, especially if you're into Dave Mustaine, if you're into Megadeth, and you're into playing heavy. Number 1, I've got to give it to this neck and this ebony fretboard with 24 frets and this mother of pearl teeth inlays. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like it should come from the custom shop. It does not look like a regular production run guitar. In fact, nothing on this guitar, number 2, cosmetics, looks to me like it comes from a regular production run guitar. I would think it would be a custom shop just because you have this custom Seymour Duncan in here. You got the beautifully bound ebony fretboard. Every little detail here, the mother of pearl Gibson with the Explorer headstock on the V and this metallic silver finish. Witch hat knobs. I just love the whole package. I'm really impressed. At $27.99, you can see our purchase link down in the description. Number 3, I'm going to give it to the pickups. I think these pickups just sound so balls to the wall awesome. I'm really a fan of both positions. You have that Seymour Duncan neck, which gives you a great sound, and then this souped up Dave Mustaine thrash factor, whatever they're calling it now. It just blows you away. It's really fun to play. I'm going through a Marshall JCM 800, and I feel like not only is it powerful, but it's got a singing sustain voice. And number 4 reason brings me to the singing sustain that comes from the flying V shape itself. Something about a flying V I've always noticed. They are so resonant and they sing with such a voice that is hard to top. So everybody should own one flying V. Regardless of what style of music you play, a flying V really presents an opportunity to have a beautifully resonant singing guitar. And number 5, I think, is just going to be the influence of Dave Mustaine and Megadeth over the years. I actually said in my Les Paul recap that I'm not into artist models, and even in this sense, I'm doing things I normally wouldn't try for or try to grab, and that's kind of the double-edged sword, right? With an artist guitar, I always say it's a blessing and a curse. It can make you stretch to do things you haven't done in years. In my case, I'm having a blast just pretending for 2 seconds that I can do half this stuff. But at the end of the day, I was inspired by this guitar to play, and that's what's important. This is the Dave Mustaine Flying V EXP from Gibson USA. Beautiful guitar in that metallic silver finish. Drop a comment, let us know what you think, and thanks for requesting this guitar. If you've got a request, drop it in the comments, and we'll put it into our rotation. That's what we're doing on Play and Trade Guitars, bringing you demos and all the information you need to make the right purchase. Purchase link is down in the description. Gleam giveaway link is down in the description. We'll see you guys on the next video. This was way too much fun playing the Dave Mustaine Flying V EXP.